see me. Just waiting for you to perhaps get online. Okay, so I'm just down in at my local tennis club. And here we are. So this is going to be our setting today. The wind isn't too bad, so hopefully you should feel you should be able to hear me all right without too much wind noise going on. Yeah, just comment for me so that I know that you've joined us. That would be brilliant. Okay, really good blue skies. Just to wait for a few more of you to connect with me. So just a reminder today, the Stride Live sessions, two of them are our walking sessions, our Stride sessions. So they will be out and about, just me coaching you. So really good to get your comments and feedback. Let me just put it back to me. Yeah, it'd be really good to get your feedback so that I know that you're with me and you know who I'm coaching. You can send me any questions and any oh, hi Silvana, good to see you. Thanks for joining me. So it'd just be great to kind of know who's watching, who if you'd like any specific details. Today's going to be a slightly faster paced one. The idea is that you have your earpiece in so that you can hear me, and then actually you can put your phone in your pocket if you like, so you're just hearing my coaching prompts. That's the idea. So yes, let's just wait a couple more minutes. Actually, if you're ready to go, then please comment when you've joined me so that I know that you're with me. Just say hi to me and your name appears on the screen and I know that you're with me. So let's start walking anyway. We can walk and talk. I'm at the local tennis club. It's really quiet in here today, so it's quite nice to be able to do it. Okay, so we are going to be just using our usual technique. We'll just be recapping that for the moment. You'll be rolling through those feet, pushing off the toes, those toes spreading. Just as you're moving along, we'll be recapping on the Stride technique. We'll be adding some other body tailoring exercises in today. Hi Claire, great that you've joined us. That's brilliant. So some other body tailoring exercises in today, and we're going to start working with your pace as well. So first of all, just rolling through those feet, pushing off the toes. Just warming up first of all. Okay, lengthen up through that spine. I'm just going to take it to more of the view rather than you looking at me all the time. Okay, so rolling through those feet, pushing off the toes, lengthening up through that spine. Making the space between the vertebra. As you lengthen up, sort of switch your cylinder on a little more. Making the neck a little longer by dropping the shoulder blades down the back. And just allowing that breath to flow. Be nice to know actually if you're watching from home, just just enjoy maybe the scenery that you might be that I'm showing you. Some of you are obviously isolating, so that's fine. And but if you're walking with me, if you're striding with me, please let me know, because that's nice for me to obviously coach with. Okay, so rolling through those feet, pushing off the toes start spreading, and working those feet a little firmer into the floor, and then taking those elbows back a little further as well. So remember, both your toes and your elbows are your pace makers really. There's some other advanced material that we may get to do later, but for the moment, those are the two. Excellent. Allow that breath to flow. Not trying to change or manipulate that breath at all. Just allowing that breath to flow there. I'm wondering as well whereabouts you are, whereabouts you're striding with us. Let that'd be nice to know perhaps after the session. Perhaps just put some comments in. That would be really good. Okay, I'm just going to head out now. There may be a bit more traffic noise. Okay, just pushing off those toes. So what we're going to talk about is your rates. So I'm just let me get back onto me. Let's just talk about your effort rates. So obviously, as we're warming up now, we are working at a rate of about probably a 6 or a 7 out of 10. So it's just kind of like warming up those muscles. And then gradually, I want you to move those arms a little quicker. Okay, moving those arms a little quicker so that you're taking that pace up. Oh, that's great. So somebody's watching now, but they're going to be actually replaying the film a little bit later. So that they can actually do the exercises at that time, which is brilliant. Okay, so gradually getting up to an effort rate of 7 out of 10. So the idea of this is that you'll be doing this actually from your home, maybe when the streets are a little quieter. That'll be good. And obviously to distance from people. So just think about lifting out of those hips so that you are using the cylinder a little stronger. The cylinder is your natural corset that supports the body, where your stability and strength really work from. It's the foundation of your movement. Just allowing that breath to flow. Over this time, I'd just like to take you through some different scenery as well, actually, so that I know that some of our senior striders will be at home, our TLC guys who perhaps will enjoy seeing some of the local sort of environment and bringing perhaps a little bit of comfort that things are okay out here. Okay, so rolling through those feet, pushing off the toes. So let's just talk about your effort rates a little more. Ideally, we want you to be going at your best pace, but in technique. So the most important part is your technique, but it needs to be your best pace. So you are gradually getting up to an effort rate of 8 out of 10. That means that you're getting the best cardio exercise there. Natalie, lovely that you've joined us. Great stuff. Okay, so rolling through those feet, pushing off the toes. I'm going to go back to a scenery shot rather than looking at me. So just allowing that breath to flow, where you might want to visualise that ribbon of air drawing in, allowing that. And Lisa, great that you've joined as well. Thank you. I was just saying it was really good to get some of your comments back to me. Perhaps let me know if you're actually walking with me now or later to comment on the film, so that we know really what you're getting from them, and give me some ideas of what you want next, some other content. But you're rolling through those feet, pushing off the toes, just lifting out of the hips. Hopefully you can hear me okay. It's a little windier down here today than when we were in the park. So hopefully some of you are out on your lunch break, or maybe going out, maybe at tea time after you've eaten your cake. Okay. Diane, lovely that you've joined us. Really great. Okay, so allowing that breath to flow. Maybe focusing on that breath for a little while now as you allow that breath to go down to your feet. So that allows the stomach to rise and fall naturally with each inhalation. The stomach is rising, and with each exhalation. Oh, great to see you, Mike. Brilliant. Our film man usually when we're indoors, so that's good. That's good. Hopefully I have a cup of tea ready for me when I get home. Okay, so rolling through those feet, pushing off those toes. So tomorrow we'll be doing indoors, we'll be doing a slightly harder indoor session. We'll be doing some standing yoga poses, and so if you want to join me then at 12:30, we may alter actually the times of those at home sessions. I'm thinking you may prefer them first thing in the morning at more like 9 o'clock. So let me know, give me some feedback. But carry on with that walking now, lifting up out of the pelvis, rolling through the feet, pushing off the toes. A nice strong effort rate of 8 out of 10. So it's an effort rate, it's how much effort you're putting in. Hi Di, let me just see what. Oh great, okay, so you're going out but you're going to do it later. Brilliant. Yeah, all you need to do is replay it. That's perfect. Just to inspire you, just to kind of get you to put a little bit more effort in some other techniques. So yeah, so pushing off those toes, taking those elbows back. Remember, the elbows go back to the furthest place that they can. You'll find that you kind of virtually hit a wall. So with those arms, those elbows, I'm going to have a bicep in my right arm, huge, doing all of these. This footage is filming now. Okay, so allow that breath to flow. You might find I go quiet so that I'm just not talking constantly to you, but just keep with the technique point that I've given you. It is beautiful down here. Oh look, can you see the huge ship? Hopefully more toilet rolls arriving. So working with that breath, lifting out of the pelvis, pushing off the toes, strong rate of 8. Excellent. Okay, so I'm just going to do literally a stride one today without any stretches. I'm going to go over the stretches again tomorrow so that you've got a better idea of them. We're just going to be doing a walking one. If we have time at the end, I might put some stretches in actually at the end. So from here, I want you to think about getting a straighter leg at the knee so that you're really pushing off those toes a little firmer now. Thinking about that head placement. Thinking about your head being over your ribs, over your hips, and a nice long neck in the back of your neck. Chin-chest connection. Just going past the sailing club. Rolling through those feet, pushing off the toes. So making those toes and feet a lot stronger. You'll find that as your feet strengthen, the legs strengthen, the knees strengthen. There becomes more strength around the cylinder, the pelvic floor, supporting your back. Around the cylinder that we were talking about earlier. Where that stability comes from. Okay, rolling through the feet, pushing off the toes. Okay, and then I'm just going to come to a stop up here. Perhaps if you can give me some feedback, just put some comments on there please. Whether you're doing this now, whether you're going to do it later and replay it, whether you can hear me okay. Okay, so I'm just coming to a stop and then take a look at your comments. Okay, so please go ahead and comment as I'm standing here. May take a little while for them to come through, but hopefully I should get them. My connection I think appears to be pretty good today. So just waiting for your comments back, see how you're feeling, if it's working okay for you with your earphone pieces. Okay, so I need to sort out the wind noise on the mic. Okay, can you hear me okay though? Can you actually hear me, or is it just a bit annoying? Okay, quite limited with yeah, can hear fine, brilliant. You've worn me out just watching. Brilliant. Thanks, Diane. Okay, rolling through those. I'm just going to start off again. That's good to get that feedback. Okay. So what I want to do is introduce to you some of the body tailoring exercises that we do, and I'm just going to focus on my feet. One of the exercises we do, we call it either model walking or tightrope walking. So I'm just going to go away from some people that are up ahead. And so for those of you who know it, you're going to be model walking from now, and I'm just going to show you my feet to show you what model walking is. So at the moment you are obviously walking in a straight line, where your feet are in this position. But now what I want you to do is model walk where you have put one foot slightly in front of the other. It's more the big toe. So rather than here, okay, I want you to be here. So one foot slightly in front of the other. I hope that makes sense to you. And you're going to feel slightly different in the way that you move. So what will happen is that you'll feel as though you need to lift out the hips a little more, because what this will enable is the rotation that you have in the spine that should be happening. Your body should have a rotation in the spine. We often limit this though because of injuries that we have. We then protect it, and we become quite rigid. So remember the whole time that what we're doing is that we're bringing about the yoga element of letting go, where we're enabling that rotation through the spine, focusing on that. So, and the model walk, that one slightly in front of the other, starts to initiate that, starts to bring about that rotation in quite a nice, comfortable, controlled way. Not necessarily something that you guys feel comfortable doing, and you can do it very softly, but hopefully you should feel what it brings about in the spine, and perhaps you may start feeling it. I'm just going to turn you away from me now. You may start feeling it in your inner and outer thighs too. Works it very well. Hi Lynn, lovely that you've joined us. Lovely to see you. Obviously give us your feedback, that would be great. So we're out striding, we are rolling through the feet, pushing off those toes, taking the elbows back, trying to keep, remember, even in your model style walk, in a nice rate of 8 out of 10. Okay, rolling through those feet, pushing off the toes. Nice rate out of 8 out of 10 with that model walk, bringing back about that rotation in the spine. So you keep working the shoulder blades down the back. Your stride technique is just the same. It's just that you're putting one foot slightly in front of the other. Okay. So nicely lifting out the pelvis. I am very well, Lynn, thank you. I'm so pleased you've joined us. Perhaps if you're at home, you might want to redo and replay this so that you can use the material with one earphone in your ear, so that you're getting the best out of your stride. So please share these films on, or share our page. I'm going to get a little bit of traffic noise here, but I just did want to take you along the seafront just for a little bit. Hopefully I'm going to go into the beach where it's going to be a little quieter. Okay, and then you can come out and model walk now. So back to your normal stride technique, rolling through those feet, pushing off the toes. So keeping that effort rate of 8 out of 10. So let me start talking you through how we do a rate of 9. So the rate of 9 is when you go into, let me just turn you around to me because I feel as though I'm talking you. Yes, absolutely. Share it on your anxiety page, Lynn. Yeah, definitely. Yes, please. That'd be great. Because what we've actually set up, Lynn, is a just giving page for the strides that we're going to do for those with mental health. So after this, we've come out the other side of this, and we can coordinate that. So and those some people may want to feel as though they want to donate towards that. You don't have to, it's free, but yeah, that'll be perfect. The more people that know about what we're trying to do here. So this is all about you maximising this time, your hours exercise with stride, because the element of stride is obviously really focusing on you and the here and now, and you get that escape time. So yeah, absolutely, Lynn, share away, whoever you like to share it with, please. So, and let's go back to those rates of 9 out of 10. Your rate of 9 is when you put more effort in to bring about a faster pace, and that gives you obviously more of a cardio exercise, but it's for a short period of time. So I'm just going to do actually 3 rates of 9 now with some rest periods in between the 2, and hopefully you'll come with me. Okay, so effort rates of 9. So you're going to move the arms a little faster. Let's go to the view again rather than me. Move those arms a little faster, pushing off the toes a little harder, getting that straight leg at the knee if you're at that place where you feel as though you can do that. That's one of the more advanced stride techniques. So if you don't want to do the straighter knee, that's fine. Lengthening that neck, taking the elbows back to that furthest place. Doesn't matter where your hands are, it's taking the elbows back. So you can probably hear that my voice is a little more ragged. I'm outside my comfort zone. Always within your ability, slightly outside your comfort zone. Okay, and then you're now taking it back to a recovery rate of about 7 out of 10. So it's important to get that recovery rate around 7 out of 10. And the way that you recover your breath is to focus on your out breath, making it longer, rather than we tend to focus on our in breath, but it's your out breath that you're focusing on. So making that breath out for as long as you can, and then that breath it back in. It naturally brings a stronger breath into the body, and that's how you recover quicker. You can visualise those ribbon of air again if you like, but for the moment I'm quite happy in just focusing on that out breath. You can do whatever you like. Okay, so we're going to do now, hopefully you've recovered that breath. Just thinking whether I have. Yeah. Okay, another rate of 9 then. First of all, we need to get back up to a rate of 8, nice and strong, rolling through the feet, pushing off the toes. Again, for those of you that are going to replay this later, please let me know how that works for you on the replay. That'd be really brilliant. Okay, nice strong rate of 8. I'm slightly outside my comfort zone, and now on a rate of 9, I am definitely outside my comfort zone, rolling through those feet, pushing off the toes, nice and strong. That breath flowing, holding it there for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and then taking it back to a rate of 7. How are you all doing? I think I'll just stop again and then see. I was just going to slow up anyway, and then see if I get any more feedback from you, comments. How did those rates go? Di, if you're still watching, are you even more exhausted now? yeah, let me know how that worked. Lynn, how's it working for you? Because obviously you haven't seen this, I don't think, for a while. So it'd be nice to know whether you're okay with it, whether it translates okay on film. It'd be good to know. Okay, so our next Stride Live outside striding will be on Monday at 12:30. We'll be adding some more exercises into it. Okay, right, one last rate of 9. So let's go up to that rate of 8. Rolling through the feet, pushing up to the toes a little harder, moving those arms quicker. Nice, strong with that arm movement. Sorry, I probably keep sniffing, don't I? Nice and strong, holding it there. For another 3, 2, 1. Okay, and then taking it back to recovery rate. Back to that gentle stride technique. Remember, nothing should feel like it's gripping and clenching. Sorry about the wind. Okay, softening the feet, softening the hands. Just working those shoulder blades down the back. We often create, so when we become stressed physically, when we're doing those faster rates, or emotionally, our shoulders come up towards our ears. So by us lengthening the neck, dropping the shoulders down, that starts to relax us. Okay. So I want to just talk you through a couple more of the, two more of the body tailoring exercises. So we have one exercises that is kind of split into 2. We have our stomach exercises. So this is all about, as I've mentioned before, where we use the cylinder nice and strong whilst you're striding. It is actually only around 25%. So for instance, if we take, as you're walking along now, if you take that navel into your spine to 100% as hard as you can, and then now relax it to about 25%, that's where your support should be, around that 25%. So you can probably feel actually it's quite soft. That helps you to release anything that you're gripping or clenching. Again, going back to that yoga idea of letting go. But with these exercises, the stomach exercises, we are making your stomach fit for purpose to support you. So we are strength training. What I want you to do is take that navel to as hard as you can to the spine, drawing it back in, your belly button that is, drawing it back into 100% as hard as you can, and then you're just striding along for say 10 paces, and then once you've done those 10 paces, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you then relax it to 75%. You're now striding for another 10 paces, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drawing it into 100%. Okay, so you're doing those paces again. And now you're releasing your stomach to 75%. Okay, holding it there at 75%. Your breathing is independent. Please carry on breathing. It's really quite important. Okay. And you might find that you need to slow down your strides, your pace, and that's fine too. And now drawing in 100% as hard as you can. Nice and strong. Okay. And now what I want you to do is to do this faster pace. So literally as I'm saying it, you're doing it. So 100, 75, 100, 75, 100, 75. Doing this as you move along with that stomach. So this is all very practical exercises that you can kind of do anywhere, anytime. And really the benefits of stride is that the techniques I'm giving you, you don't just do with this hour, you can do it other times. So if you're doing housework, ironing, washing up, you can be doing these exercises, waiting for the kettle to boil, or when you're back at work, photocopying, you can do this kind of exercise. And it's very practical, functional, so it really works well. Okay, so now just back to your normal stride technique. Let's give you some more views. So gently rolling through the feet, pushing off the toes, softening the feet, softening the hands. Often when we become stressed, often when we are working hard with our feet as we're striding, they become very tense, and by relaxing your hands, it often relaxes your feet. Okay, work the shoulder blades down the back, lengthening that neck. And just allowing that breath to just come and go. That breath coming and going. So noticing the changes that have happened in the body, really noticing and marking those changes, how those muscles feel different, that they've worked, that you've used them well, and you've used the right muscles for the right purpose, where we were using your stability muscles, your cylinder well, that enables your mobilizers, your arms and legs to work well. It often releases releases and pain, aches and pains. Okay, just softening those hands and feet, the neck, rolling through the feet, pushing off the toes gently. And then just allowing that breath to flow. Lynn, great that you've joined us. Hopefully you'll want to just replay it from the beginning, because we're just about to do some stretches, and then obviously we'll be finishing for today. I will do some stretches now because some of you know them, and but obviously it's very difficult to film myself so that you can see them. So let's just do some of our usual stride stretches. I'll talk you through it. They're quite simple. Lynn, please comment on this, won't you? You've been a regular strider. It would be lovely to hear your feedback. We're just cooling down now, rolling through the feet, pushing off the toes, just getting to a place where we can stretch. Hopefully most people have timed it back to maybe their homes. Okay, so let's do some stretches then together. So I want you to so if you come to a standstill, hopefully, and then you're going to take one big step back. You may be outside and you may have a bench to push or something, or a wall to be able, or a tree to be able to push against. We're going to stretch our calves. So you take a big step back. The tree or the bench, the thing you're going to push on, may be in front of you, and you've got a straight line through the body from your head, shoulder, hip, knee and ankle. I'm going to go over these stretches tomorrow at home so that you can see them quite easily, and then we can put them together here. So you're going to press the heel into the floor and feel a nice calf stretch. Oh, Lynn, you've excellent. I popped in to say hi. I'll join another day. Ah, yeah, excellent. You've been in the garden. Brilliant, brilliant. Yeah, please join us another day. That'd be great. Okay, so pressing the heel into the floor. Really feeling that stretch in your calf, and then softening the knees, standing tall, and then swapping over legs. So pressing the heel into the floor, swapping over legs, so you've got a nice straight line from your head, shoulder, hip, knee and ankle. Feeling that stretch in your calf. And then using a wall or the tree to hold on to, you're going to stand in good posture, so feet hip distance apart, dropping the shoulder blades down the back, and you are going to pick one foot up, holding on to the wall with your other hand, pick one foot up and putting it into your bottom. I'm wondering if I can do a side profile view. Probably not, no. Okay, so foot into your bottom, your knees are together. Your knees are together, your shoulder blades are drawing down the back. You're lengthening out of the pelvis. Your hips are square, so your shoulders are square to your hips. And then you're tucking that bottom under and you're pushing the hips forward. It's lovely to be out and about and seeing so many people on their bikes. It's really great, and notice how many people have got bikes. It's fantastic. Okay, tucking under and pushing those hips forward. Okay, dropping that leg and then picking the other one up. So taking one foot up into your bottom, standing on one leg, your shoulders are square to your hips, the knee that you're standing on is nice and soft. Okay, you're tucking that bottom under and you're pushing those hips forward. You're tucking under and you're pushing those hips forward. Okay. Then dropping that leg and then into ragdoll stretch. I'm wondering if I can prop it up here. Let's just see what happens. It will be a miracle if this works. No, because I'm going right into the sunshine. I don't think you can see me. Okay, so what you're going to do is you take a foot forward. Okay, some of you know this, so it's fine for those that do. If not, hi Nadine, nice to see you. We have nearly finished though, so I hope you get perhaps replay it and get to the session then. Okay, so you're going to take a step forward. You're going to sit back as if you're sitting in a chair. Okay, and then you rest your hands onto your bent knee. You're stretching the back of your legs. You'll feel it in your hamstrings. Okay, stretching the hamstrings. Those striders that know what they're doing are obviously going to enjoy this. Those of you that don't, then let's leave it for today and we can pick this up when we next stride together. That's fine. Okay, feeling that stretch in the back of the leg. Okay, then standing up tall and then swapping over legs. So taking a step forward, sitting back as if you're in a chair, leaning your hands on your bent leg and feeling the stretch in your hamstrings. So pressing through the feet, pressing through the feet, lifting your bottom slightly to feel that stretch progress. And then standing up tall. So as I said before, with the stretches, really it's only for the striders that really know them well at the moment. We'll go through those as we move along in the sessions for you to understand them. Okay, so just standing in that good posture again, I'm going to show you the view. That's enough of me. And you're working the shoulder blades down the back, soft knees, feet hip distance apart, working the shoulder blades down the back, just allowing that breath to flow. Slowly taking one ear down to your shoulder. Allowing that head to hang, to feel the stretch down the other side of your neck. And rolling that chin down towards your chest, taking the other ear down to the other shoulder. Okay, feeling that stretch down the other side of the neck now. Okay, taking the head slowly back up to the top. And then just rolling those shoulders. Okay. And then you've finished for today. How have we done for time? Have you just look? Yeah, okay, that's good. So I hope you've enjoyed it today. I hope that the technique is now working a little better for you. Those that have joined us, remotely, that would be brilliant. That you've joined in and you've taken some tips away with you. And I hope it's just really maximising the effect of your walk that you're having, your daily walk. So please let me know. I'm going to just hang around for a couple of minutes because I'd really like to get your comments back to me to know really how that's worked for you, and perhaps how to adapt this a little more. I think that the exercises are the one thing that I would like to do a session at home on, and we'll do that tomorrow. So, and you can run through them before then you stride on Monday. Okay, so please send me in your thoughts how that's worked for you. It'd be great to hear from you. Just show you some more of the view. So just a bit more actually on the Just Giving page. What I would like to do, I know that one of the main concerns out of China and other countries that are ahead of us all, obviously in this situation, is the mental health problems, the emotional problems. Oh, thanks Claire, that's good. We'll do this later. Brilliant, that's perfect. Really concerned with obviously the mental health problems that will happen and after this all, and so we would like to do some sessions afterwards that really target those people that are perhaps limited in life, financially and socially or medically, from a mental health point of view, and will benefit from these sessions. So thanks Lynn, thank you Karen. I've shared these sessions to some people, yeah, brilliant, that will benefit. Thanks Lynn, that's perfect, that's exactly what we want to happen. We want to involve as many people as we can. The sessions are free, but as I just mentioned, we've set up the Just Giving page for those of you that perhaps would like to donate, and that would be great, but not essential. So okay, I think I'll leave it there and hopefully see more of you on Monday for the walking one. I'll be doing the stretching exercises tomorrow for you and the strengthening for you to know for Monday's session, and yeah, I'll see you then. Okay, thanks very much everybody. Okay, bye.